Hello everyone and welcome back to ASW Answers. This is my Q&A series that I do every other week here on the channel. If you have any questions to ask me for the next episode, leave them down in the comments section down below and I'll definitely do my best to answer them. We got some fantastic questions this week from last week's video, so it should be pretty good. I hope you enjoy it and make sure you leave a thumbs up if you do and subscribe if you are new to the channel. So first up we have a question from Not That Sam Smith. He comes in and asks a very topical question about regional exclusives, specifically after LEGO have said they won't be doing any more. Personally, I think there should be no regional exclusives. I think everyone should have access to every set, especially direct-to-consumer sets or like sets that are widely available, sort of like the general release sets. But when it comes to stuff like the San Diego Comic-Con, the Frigate and the Bespin Duel set that we got earlier in the year, I personally do not have a problem with that. I think there's always going to be exclusives for those sort of conventions, and if anything they were more widely released this year than they ever have been, so you can't really complain about those, I don't think. But personally, obviously we do get our full packs in the UK, so we can't really complain. We do get our own exclusives, so I think personally there shouldn't be any. I think everyone should be available to get everything in an ideal world, but obviously these Comic-Con exclusives and stuff are really good for sort of driving that collectability with LEGO and stuff like that and keeping those exclusive sets. So next up we have three very similar questions. We have one from Nico Bricks, Tron Machine and Jojo Yang. So they all ask about sort of battle packs, and if I had to create the next Legion or battle packs or that sort of thing, what would I pick, or like squad or that sort of thing. So I'd probably, if I had to choose one Legion, I'd probably go with the 327th Star Corps. I think they're amazing, I love them. They're probably my second favourite Legion, or maybe my favourite. But yeah, I think that'll be a really cool one. Other than that, Shock Troopers I think would be awesome to see, as well as just regular plain white clones would be the first battle pack I'd go to. But if we had to pick a certain Legion, I'd go 327th. So Just Brick Studios ask, what is my most expensive non-custom LEGO figure? So I'd say, I'm pretty sure it's Captain Rex. I got him for about 40, which was a really good deal, £40. I know he goes for upwards of $100, so I'm really happy to get that figure in my collection. I got a pretty good steal on that, so he's probably the most rare. Other than that, I think a few of the Tantive 4 figures, like the Bail Organa, go for quite a bit, I think maybe as well, so they might be sort of similar in price, but I think those are probably my most expensive figures. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I've got a few older ones, like some from the Jabba's Palace or Jabba's Sail Barge, I can't remember which one I've got, but I've got a few from that go for a little bit, but nothing compared to that Rex, I don't think. I think the Rex is the most expensive. So the Brick Dude Studios and Red Bricks Productions both asked a similar question again, so I lumped them together. They asked, what sort of camera do I use? So I use my iPhone. I literally just have an iPhone XS, I think it is, from a couple of years ago that I use, because it can shoot videos in 4K, it can shoot videos in 1080, 60, whatever I want to do. So it does the job for me. So personally, I don't have to buy a camera at the moment. As for streaming, I use my webcam on my Mac for my face cam, and I use my GoPro Hero 5 or 6, something like that, for my other camera. Then when it comes to editing software, I use iMovie as well. Red Brick says he uses iMovie, so, and I do exactly the same. I've got a Mac, so it's free, and I find it works really well. I'm sort of getting a lot more used to it now, and I feel like I can do a lot more with it, but maybe in the future I'll decide to go for another editing software, but who knows. We'll have to see what happens, but yeah, at the moment iMovie and iPhone are the things I use for my editing and filming. So Nico Bricks asked me to rank the Star Wars movies, so I'd probably say from worst to best I'd go 8, 9, 7, probably then would be episode 1, episode 2, 6, Solo. Ooh, that's tough after that. I don't know. Then I'll probably go episode 4, then Rogue One, episode 5, and then episode 3 at number 1. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. It might be a bit controversial, but those are probably the order I'd go for. That was obviously just a quick one. If I thought about it a bit more, I might come up with a different order, but those are the order for the films. So Neon 5 says, what is my favourite colour of brick? So this is really cool. I think there's a load of different cool colours. I love loads of like the sort of more, I don't want to say earthy, but like realistic natural colours, such as like the olive green, the tan, dark tan especially. I love all these bricks because they're really nice for building landscapes and stuff like that. But when it comes to like actual colour, I love teal. I think the teal brick separator is a really cool brick to have, as well as any teal bricks. I know LEGO released an exclusive sort of gift with purchase of a teal brick recently, which I really wish I'd got, but yeah, other than that, I think teal is quite a nice colour, or that sort of like bluey colours. I love those bluey colours, that sort of thing. But yeah, other than that, probably the actual raw, like earthy colours, like olive green. So Han Shot First asked about conventions. He says, have I ever been to any, and would I ever go to any of the ones in America, like Brick Fair, Virginia and Chicago? He says he goes to both of those, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, no, I've been to one tiny one when I was about 15 or so in my local city, which is like the sort of southwest of England Lego convention, and I really loved it, and I would love to go to some more. So hopefully when the whole situation this year is over, and hopefully next year if they're open, I will definitely try and go to some more conventions, maybe some big ones in London, that sort of thing. With regards to the American conventions such as Brick Fair, Virginia and Chicago, I think I would love to one day. It's a goal of mine to go over to America and go to these conventions, but not sure whether it's really possible, especially at the moment with the whole situation with coronavirus and stuff like that. So Red Bricks Productions asked, what is my favourite Clone Wars arc and why? I'd say my favourite arc would be a tie between the Siege of Mandalore and Umbara, both because they are awesome arcs that show off the clone troopers in their full sort of potential. I love seeing clones. That's probably my favourite thing about Star Wars, one of my favourite things. So seeing those clone troopers being all badass and running around on those two awesome arcs, I think are brilliant, and the stories are really good to go alongside them. So those are probably my two favourite Clone Wars arcs. So Imperial Bricks comes in and asks, would I ever consider starting a website or something like that to sell custom vehicles? I think he might have been talking to me a few times because he knows that I think I will be starting a custom website sort of thing, maybe selling custom vehicles very soon in the future. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Do you think I should do it? Do you think it's a good idea? Just selling sort of like Republic fighter tanks, other stuff like that. I did make, I showed a couple of the ones that I've been working on recently in a vlog, so last Sunday's vlog, so if you go check that out, I'll leave a link in the top of the screen, whichever side it is. I think it's that side up in the corner right now, so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, I think I might be doing that one soon in the future. We'll see. But yeah, let me know what you think of that in the comments as well. So lastly, Brick Productions asked what my favourite custom provider is. So I'd say my number one is probably Clone Army Customs. The one thing I don't like is the helmet designs. I think I prefer having the obviously having the official Lego helmets, but I think when it comes to printing, CAC are the best, because they have that full 360 print even on the inside of the legs. Then I'd say Minifig Customs are really good as well, purely because obviously they're close to me and I've been working with them and they're a really cool company, so go check them out if you haven't. Also I love AV figures, obviously are really cool. If I could decal, that would be my number one. I think some of their printed figures are incredible. Some of the stuff they're doing is really good. However, I don't think they're quite on the level of CAC yet. But the AV, the decals are unbelievable, and I love getting decaled figures. Obviously it's just that I don't have access to any of the decaling equipment or the skills to do the decals at the moment, so that wouldn't be my number one. I think obviously there's a few other great ones like Minifig Madness, and which are similar to Minifig Customs, as well as Jonak Toys, which are really cool. I think some of their stuff really catches my eye, but other than that I'd probably say CAC are my favourite custom providers. That'll about wrap up today's SW Answers episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what your favourite question was, and leave some questions for next week's episode down in the comment section down below. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. We're getting so close to our goals, and continue watching my videos and supporting me. I really do appreciate it, so thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. I'm very close to getting monetized, so thank you everyone who has sort of watch my videos and stuff like that. I just wanted to say that little extra thank you at the end there. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.